to let go from the neck, and this is good moves as well. Enjoy. Today I'm here to take you through a quick 10-minute wrist stretching, strengthening, and mobility sequence. Let's get started. Start by bringing your shoulders all the way up to your ears and just letting everything drop down. We're going to start with wrist mobility, we're going to go strengthening, and then we'll finish with stretching and some modifications that you can do if you have wrist pain in other fitness classes that you take. So, pop these babies up and start to give them a twirl. You can go clockwise and counterclockwise, and we're going to make a circular motion through your wrist. So, you might say, Claire, why do I care about my wrists? Why do I care about strengthening them and stretching them? And I'm going to tell you why, a couple of reasons. First one, grip strength and rotation. Have you ever picked up a heavy pot or a pan and not been able to tip it over and hold it? Me every day when I'm cooking dinner. Yeah, weakness in those wrists. You want to be able to do the life functions and cooking and cleaning and picking up everything, all the texting, switch your rotation, whichever way you were going, just switch it around, that you do in your daily life because you use your hands for so much. They're connected to your wrists. So we want to make sure that they're taken care of. Beautiful. When you're done with these circles, flex your hands up and then put them down. Put them up like a stop sign, a girl please moment, and then fingers point down. Good. Finding this flexion and extension. You might even feel a little bit of stiffness through the palms in this right here, going down those forearms. Taking it all the way up, up, up. Beautiful. So you always want to start mobilizing and everything warm with a small warm-up for your hands and wrists. Two more. And the last one, you're going to wave them side to side. Hold them up like stop sign. Rotate in and out. This is going to connect to those arms, forearms a little bit. Just make sure those shoulders are plugged in. Then you find this beautiful windshield wipe side to side. You can do both to one side or you can do opposite. Nice, nice. Already feeling a little warm, maybe from holding those hands out and really articulating through these smaller muscles. One more counts like this. Two more. And one. And we're going to make a fist. Punch forward towards the screen. Thumbs towards your wrist. Thumbs away from your wrist. Beautiful. Coming in, so think thumbs and pinkies. Up and down. We're hitting all these ranges. That's it. Coming up, finding that beautiful range and mobilization. Four more counts. And four. Last three. Two more. And last one. Come up, just like you're a gecko. I want you to grip 5 fingers and move all the way through. Boom. Pull it all the way in. Good. That's it. Pinkies to thumbs. Try and articulate every part of your hands down. And last one. Now other way. Thumbs all the way down. So you can get everything individually. Kind of like when you wave your spine through a downward dog. It should be nice and juicy, nice and articulate, like you're pushing through sand. Good. 2 more like this.
מה קשור?
And last one, feeling warm through those wrists. All right, coming on down, we're going to move on to a little bit of strengthening. So I want you to come onto all fours. And you come pull back so the shoulders are not over the wrist, and then you want to come forward so the shoulders are right above the wrist. Just pulling back onto the heels a little bit and coming forward. Slowly getting a little bit more weight into the palms of the hands. You want the hands to be nice and flat. Again, this gecko moment where it's gripping down and pressing down through the mat, almost if you could fly off of those hands. Yeah, beautiful. 4 more. Noticing anywhere that you're placing, maybe already you have one tension in a single finger, or maybe you're rolling to the outside or in towards the palm. Just be mindful of that, trying to evenly distribute the weight between the pinky, index, and then the palm of the hand. So you have a triangle coming across that section. 4 more hands like this. In 3. Last 2. Put your palms. Fingers are going to come back. You're going to pull back a little bit. And coming forward. Don't pull back too far. This is very tiny, y'all. You're going to feel a little bit of a stretch here, probably coming through that underside of your wrist, pressing it in. And then you're going to take this fist again onto the mat. Coming down, if you have any high set rings on, you probably want to take them off for this moment. And I want you to roll towards your pinkies and then towards your thumb again. You're doing the same pinkies and thumb action, but you're going to put a little weight into it here. Nice, nice, nice. 4 more counts. Go 4. 3.
Whoop-a.
2 more. And 1. Palms are coming back onto those wrists. You're going to scoop your low abs up in. Tuck your toes. Lift all the way up. Put a little weight into those hands. And put it down. That's it. Scoop it all the way up. A little weight into those hands. Now, this is really focused on the wrist here, so I'm not going to trick you by moving this into a full plank situation, but don't forget to pull your low abs up into your spine when you're doing this. Yeah. Just a quick hover. Press down to the mat like you're plunging toilet with your hands, which is a very disgusting image now that's come out of my mouth, but we are here. Plunge it down. Beautiful, y'all. 2 more counts.
Nothing.
And last one, we have a 30-second hold just up on these wrists, working on the strength. Just hold it out. Woo, I need you to drop your knees down in 10-second intervals. That is just fine. What I care about is that we are still putting weight down into those hands, building strength. Shoulders are right over. And last one. Woo, good. Take it all the way back. Options for when you're doing some wrist strengthening, you can always roll your mat up. A lot of classes that are low impact will have you do things on all fours. If you have wrist pain there, you can always roll up the front of your mat, place the palm of your hands on the mat, and then let your fingers fall. This is going to decrease the angle of intensity so your wrist isn't on a harsh 90 degree. And let it fall a little bit. So play around with that and see what works. Maybe you need to roll twice and increase that angle. When you do all of this tabletop work, that will really help. Another thing you can always do is sit down so those wrists stay nice and straight. Again, decreasing that angle of activation. And you can take all of your mat work like so. So those are 2 modifications we can always do when strengthening the wrist. We're moving into our final section, which is going to be stretching. So I want hand out again. High five. You're going to take it to the side. Ooh, you might already feel that down the palm of your hand through your forearm and up into your armpit. Flip it over. Okay, that's it. Sharp pains through maybe the index fingers. Yeah, just be mindful of that. Mindful of how much typing you do, how much texting. The other side. Hold it out. Good. Left arm to relax if you're mirroring me. Both arms. Bring it together. Take a quick break. Go back right into it. Flex and extend. I want you to think about peeling those fingers all the way back towards your face. That's it. Hello. Palm opening, wrist stretching. Here we are. Take it forward. You're going to pull back on the wrist. Same thing. Pushing forward through the heel, the palm of your hand. Boom. And then gently pull the fingertips back. Don't go too far. And switch. This one always reminds me of that scene in Harry Potter where Harry breaks his arm in Quidditch, and the professor that's fake tries to fix it, and his arm turns to Gumby. Yeah. We want nice strong wrists. We don't want that happening. Beautiful work. Last little thing, we get to end with a massage. Take your palms underneath. You're going to tuck them down and under, and then you get to move your knees on the top of the palms of your hands. If this is too much, you can take one leg out in support, and then you get to give it a little bit of a massage. Focusing again on those areas, the meaty part of your palm where your thumb comes down to meet the wrist, which can be really tense from texting and swiping and all of the things that we do on our phones and on our devices. chin supporting through. Flip that palm, lift that knee up. I love this one because you can apply as little or much pressure as you need until it feels nice and relaxed. Whew. Just tender. Beautiful work, y'all. Wrapping it up, finding its feet. Give it a little shake out. And that is it. Your 10-minute wrist strength, stretch, and mobility exercises. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Colette from Nest, and this is Good Moves Well and Good. Like and subscribe for more similar content.